So, good morning, YouTube. Today we're gonna make a delicious egg breakfast with homemade pico de gallo. So I'm gonna show you from scratch how to make some homemade pico de gallo. You can try this recipe if you want. Ingredients: we're gonna have some fresh onions. Of course, we're gonna have tomatoes. This is cilantro and lime juice. Now, if you live in Deutschland like I do, the cilantro is called coriander. So if you've been looking for cilantro, this is it. Go to your local Kaufland or Aldi, Lidl, whatever, find you some coriander. And that is cilantro in Deutschland. Of course, we're going to use a little bit of pepper, some salt, and we have some, what is brew, which is I'm going to put in the pico de gallo to give it a little bit of seasoning. And then I have some steaks from last night that I'm gonna cut up one plus the eggs and I'll put into the eggs. It's gonna be a delicious breakfast. So let me start getting things set up and I'll get back with you in a minute. So we're gonna start the video the same we normally do. We're gonna put a little grease. We're gonna cut the stove up to about 4. We're gonna put a little grease in there to get things going. As you can see today, I'm rocking the Culture brand, Unbiased Culture. One of my army buddies' clothing line that he created. If you're interested in Culture brand clothing, go to culturebrand.com. He has a nice variety of hoodies, beanies, shirts, pants, everything. Tavares Durgan is the creator of Culture brand clothing line. Look him up. Pretty sure you're gonna find a lot of stuff that you like. I'm missing a bowl. Let me take a pause and get my bowl and I'll be right back with you. Okay, so what do I know about cooking pico de gallo Mexican food? Well, I lived in San Diego for a number of years, and I actually worked for Taco Bell when I was there, and that's where I learned how to cook a lot of different Mexican foods. You'll be shocked at what I know how to cook. Those Mexicans who worked at the Taco Bell showed me a lot. So first things first, we're gonna chop up the tomatoes. So everything's been pre-washed, so I want y'all to think like, ooh, he nasty, he didn't wash his tomatoes. Yeah, I washed my tomatoes. I don't like that angle on there. I want to make sure you all can see everything, so hopefully it'll work out in the end. So, what kind of food you all like to eat, YouTube? Me personally, I like, my favorite food is catfish. Southern fried catfish. And the thing about living in Deutschland is I can't get southern fried catfish. We got a fish called Walls, which is, I guess, the closest I can get to southern fried catfish here in Deutschland. It actually tastes pretty good, but nothing beats that southern fried catfish. Also, well, lake trout's pretty good. But here they also, you hear the kids in the background. I mean, from the previous video, the wife's at work, I work from home. Watch it, baby, okay? Watch it. But the wife, she's at work. She's a school teacher, and I'm a graphic design artist and illustrator. Hold on. All right, sorry about that. Yeah, my wife's a school teacher, and I'm a graphic design artist. I do illustrations, logos, websites. You check out my website, RashadJonesIllustrator.com. Right now, I'm not sure. I don't know if it's still down or not because I'm actually transferring my site from GoDaddy to HostGator. Because HostGator offers more than what GoDaddy offers at a cheaper price. I will put my HostGator link down in the description for those who might want to check it out. Because, they offer you the domain, the hosting, plus a number of options at a far cheaper price. Then you can get from GoDaddy or some of these other sites. And plus, I create also WordPress websites. And so creating WordPress websites, I wanted something that allowed me to create multiple websites. And not have to constantly pay so much money every time I create a website for somebody. So that was one of the reasons I chose HostGator. You had the kids in the background playing. But yeah, I learned how to cook a lot of different Mexican foods while working at a Taco Bell. I have a lot of life experience. Mississippi boy, but I've lived all over the states, all over the globe, and I take pride in trying to learn the culture wherever I go, and the language as much as possible. And yeah, ceviches, cilantro, tamales, you name it, carne asada, fries, tacos, you name it, I know how to make it. Okay, so we got the onions cooked up, we got the tomatoes chopped up. Now I'm gonna chop up the cilantro. I'm gonna give you all a close up of all of this before I put it in here. My wife, she's been wanting to get another camera, but I'm one of those penny pinchers. That ain't broke, don't fix it. I tell her we got cameras on the cell phone, why do we need other cameras? But I'm thinking I might have to listen to her. So as you see, we got the tomatoes, we got the onion, we got the cilantro. We're gonna add all this to the bowl. And to be honest with you, that's pretty much the basics of your pico de gallo. That's pretty much the basics. Before we start cutting it up, I'm gonna get me a piece of steak and start cutting it up to go in here with these eggs. I don't want a lot of it. Just, of course, we're gonna add some fire sauces to these eggs. We like everything spicy, don't we? If it ain't spicy, what's the point of eating? Let's be real. What's the point of eating it if it's not spicy, right? And I'm doing all of this video and this cooking before my daughter's online school today. She has a video conference, so I'm trying to be fast with this so I can get her on time to her video conference. And of course, I feed the kids before I eat. They don't have that kind of patience where they want to sit around and wait. We got that in there. Let me grab a couple more ingredients, then we're going to get back to our pico de gallo. Give me a second. Okay, so for the eggs, we're going to add a dash of the balm to them. Not too much of that. Then I'm going to also throw to the side, just got a couple jalapenos. I'm going to get some cleaner utensils for that one. And this is going to be my breakfast for today. Cut these up, put them in the eggs. And then I'm going to, once this is done, I'm going to take a beautiful picture of it and show you. I'm going to top all that off with some pico de gallo. I'm about to, baby. So now, I'm going to add some lemon juice to the pico de gallo.
Just like it.
Lots of muff. Mix that up. Is that good? That's looking enough? salt. And this is one of my secrets that I use for my pico de gallo. Feel free to try it yourself. Just a little bit. Not too much. Now, I'm gonna mix all that up. And there you go. Homemade fresh pico de gallo. Mmm. Mmm. Yeah. Making my belly way better. Wow. You see the egg? We're gonna flip that. So, that's pretty much the bulk of today's video. Eggs kind of got broke up, so I'm still gonna take a picture. I'm gonna put some pico de gallo on there, and yeah, about to start eating now. Also, so YouTube, there we go. Got our pico de gallo. We use fresh tomatoes, cilantro or coriander if you're in Deutschland, lemon juice, onions, and some brew. And once these eggs get through cooking, I'm gonna put some of this on top of the eggs. I'm gonna take me a picture, and I'm gonna post the video in YouTube. So once again, this is Cooking with Jones, and don't tell me I want it. You know my saying. I don't care what your mama do. I don't care what Miss Sassafran do. You're here cooking with Jones, right? So if you want to try this recipe, try it. The bomb, you're not supposed to use it. I mean, you see it, that's beyond insanity. But I'm a spice freak, love spices, so I'm okay with it. But you can use any hot sauce you want or no hot sauce. Try that recipe and tell me what you think. Give me your thoughts in the comments. Once again, support the culture brand on ShardJonesIllustrator.com. Y'all have a blessed day, YouTube.